Welcome back to another live.
Huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna go play some stupid.
Okay, I just heard some noise and I thought maybe you stopped.
Nah.
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. I just thought maybe you fell out of bed here. I didn't hear anything.
Welcome back to another live stream being bashing Berlin, and today we're gonna live stream. We're gonna be taking a look at WWE's upcoming pay-per-view event, Bashing Berlin. Now, the reason why I'm starting this is that their timelines in Germany are very different than the one here. So obviously this is gonna be very interesting. We can't wait to see what happens. So this is gonna be a very interesting Bash and Berlin live stream. So we got Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill versus Abaddon Alba Fire. We got Liv Morgan and that dirty deadbeat Dom, or the Triple D, or Triple D as I like to call him. I can't put any name for him. Triple D versus Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, or known as the Terror Twins. And there's also Randy Orton versus Gunther. So will Gunther not retain his championship, or will Randy Orton become the 15-time world champion? So let's look forward to. So while we're waiting for the Bash in Berlin event to begin, I might go ahead and play myself some more Unfair Mario. So I'm on level 3, I think. I'm on level 3. I got 100 deaths so far, if you saw my previous video. Which... Okay, so I can't jump on these Goombas. Okay, so here come Abaddon, or Alba Fire. I don't know why I called her Abaddon. It's very confusing. So I think the last time we... Okay, so yes, we got past the third level. Oh no, it's a giant ghost. Run! No! Run! Embrace the inevitable. No. It's on, Jade. Like the green hair. Jade Cargill. Respect the green hair. Imagine during Bash in Berlin that Jey Uso comes out in defense of Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest against this bogus Judgment Day, or I guess the Judgment Day 2.0 Street Trash, whatever it is you want to call it. I kind of that'd be a pretty interesting thing to happen.
And this segment is sponsored by NHTSA. If you hit the bottle, don't roll the throttle. Buy
Right.
sober, get pulled over. Welcome back to the Uber Flats outside the Uber Arena. This is the Bash in Berlin countdown show. Cole, Big E,
Yep, I know
and
the guys.
The Miz. Let's talk about the Women's Tag Team Championship. New Day, of course, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, if not the greatest. A lot has been made about the power of
I didn't get this kind of treatment when I was. I didn't get this kind of treatment when I.
A lot has been made of the power team, the former champs Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. But we have to remember that Fire and Dawn have been together for like a decade. Best friends, coming both from Scotland. That has a lot to do with this as well, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of the discussion has been about Jade and Bianca, and I get it, naturally so, they're incredible athletes, but not enough talk has been about Alba and Isla. Also, Alba is back here in Germany. She's wrestled for WXW many times, cut her teeth here, and I think being here in Europe, defending those titles, means a lot to Isla and Alba. They're a team that's been together for quite some time. Again, the only women who held the NXT Women's titles and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. That means something. That cohesiveness, that time together, that chemistry together really means a lot when it comes to tag team wrestling.
What makes Bianca and Jade so special? That they didn't get pinned to lose their actual titles. That Jade
Yeah, they didn't actually lose.
WWE has not been pinned in
Bash and
WWE.
Balloons be coming up in a little less than an hour.
To be a champion, you have to beat the champion, whether it's pinning or submitting a champion. That's how you lose the titles. So I think Isla and Alba have that advantage going into this match. Well, and again, it's the Women's Tag Team Championship match still to come tonight. Fire and Dawn against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. We also have a mixed tag team match at Bash Berlin. Jackie Redmond standing by with one of the teams.
Guys, thank you so much. Liv, Dom, your match tonight is one of the more personal and polarizing on the card, and despite a lot of fans
See,
criticizing
let's start a poll on this.
said that you feel like you're the ones that have actually been betrayed here. Why do you feel that way?
Oh wow, I kind of feel like that's a dumb question, Jackie. Not only did Rhea Turner not make more tag team partners, but she made me involved with her tag team titles, and a week later she made me sort of slow piece of my shoulder part. So I think it got me going. I'm sure I can think of a couple more reasons.
Yeah, they're just the worst.
Whenever he wants, but you know what actually is funny, Jackie? I feel like
That
when
man,
Tom and I were with
that never
Rhea,
gets
all we
old. Seeing
did was,
Dom get
you know,
booed out of the.
share our successes with her and
They
love her,
never
and
see.
because of her
It never
ego,
gets old to see
now we get to share our
Dom get
successes
booed out
together.
of the
Sounds
building.
pretty poetic.
So there's my poll. Who do you want to see walk out as World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther or Randy Orton?
Jackie, you better start brushing up on your questions and let Liv Morgan answer that. Nonetheless, the power couple of Dom and Liv are a long history of unique relationships. WWE.
Yeah,
You're the most dominant couple in the
this is gonna be one heck of a battle.
The Liv Morgan revenge tour is going exactly as I planned it.
This is the. It's just hard to believe how much of a doofus he's become.
In the unpredictable world of WWE, a better or lesser half can make all the difference for a superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Some duos are drawn together by a common vibe. For others, opposites attract. I love love. Even if only for a fleeting moment. Oh, guys. There's power couples.
The Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Everything has gone their
There's the. For,
and strategic partnerships of convenience. You can't break a rule that doesn't exist. What did she ever see in him?
that's the question I'm wondering about Liv Morgan. What does she see in this deadbeat Dom?
Room for royal unions in this universe. Rise, peasants.
if Dirty Dom is calling Rey Mysterio a deadbeat, wouldn't that make him a deadbeat? Wouldn't that make Dominic a deadbeat as well? I mean, it only makes sense.
Shock. Oh my God! And more heartbreak. We've seen combinations that are downright bizarre. I thought she was supposed to wear a white dress. Unions that push the envelope of public decency. Oh my God! Tori's dead.
And we've seen some of those firsthand. Wow. And we see some of those firsthand.
Hopeless romantics in the WWE universe want to see every new fling end like their favorite rom-com. Pronounce that you are husband and wife. But sometimes, swiping left on a new Spartan can avoid the inferno of a jilted sweetheart score. Dominic.
In Dom's case, it's definitely gonna send brutality coming after him.
Good or evil, here's to every situationship evolving into a twin flame of love and harmony. It's Liv Morgan saving her love, Dominic Mysterio. Or maybe in this crazy world, we'll settle for it's complicated. Hey, love land. Starting September 13th. Top notch, extraordinary. What I say is that Friday night SmackDown.
So it's coming up in a little less than an hour and a little less than 2 hours left. So it's that, what to do since we're waiting here. Might as well. I could do some warmate.io while I wait. Might as well do some of that. That Braun Strowman.
6'8", 385 pounds.
Definitely fits his profile, so probably. Yep. I remember that Braun Strowman definitely done part of the Raw set. Now that's the Strowman I love to see. That's the Braun Strowman I'd love to see since I. Just you broke through ladders like it's nothing. Definitely the monster among men. Oh my God.
The last thing you want is to get in my way.
Wow. Oh, I remember when the Raw ring just imploded after Braun Strowman superplexed Big Show.
Two-time tag champ. The winner of the greatest Royal Rumble. Somebody, Mr. Monster in the Bank, is gonna get Strowman wins the Andre the
These hands.
Braun Strowman is the Universal Champion. There is no challenge too big.
This is-
No way, this can't be possible. Monsters.
Wow. That was the Strowman I enjoyed watching when I was in 2017, 2018. So I probably would have been in my middle school years or high school back in those days. And the stuff that he did was definitely insane. I think one of my favorite thing about him actually came at WrestleMania 34 when it actually came at WrestleMania 34 when Strowman actually won a tag team championship with a Nicholas with a 10-year-old. That's that's one way of granting a wish. That's definitely went over the top. He he definitely went over the top with that one. Kind of reminds me of what Goldberg should have done back in the day. Back in
Extended special thank you to Baby Metal and Electric Callboy for Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, the official theme song of WWE Bash in Berlin. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
I have never even heard of that. I don't think I've ever really heard of I don't think I've ever really heard of that. I think it all started at SummerSlam, or actually, it probably started. Actually, I think it probably all started a few days before after WrestleMania when. I honestly think it really started the days after WrestleMania because when Liv Morgan entered the picture of of came back from when Liv Morgan came back from injury, she came back with intending to eliminate Rhea Ripley. And that's when they executed a double hit. That's where SummerSlam's been done. Finally gave in to all this. And that's not even all. And the reason Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship is because of the double implosion that took place. So now he's got that to worry about. Sure will, Michael Cole. Honestly, I think Carlito only joined the Judgment Day because he only understood in his PlayStation. Backstabber Balor. Fits him perfectly. We got a little over an hour to go until Bash in Berlin begins. I can't wait to see the punishment that Damian Priest really is going to inflict on Dominic Morgan. Yeah, that's my honest opinion. The Saran didn't know where to go. We probably should. They're gonna come after you now, Liv Morgan. And you brought that on yourself. Honestly, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley make a very interesting duo. But I gotta give credit to they actually. I definitely agree with you on that, Damien. Can't wait to see what they're gonna do. There's also CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Or or South of Heaven by Damian Priest. Got got an hour and 10 minutes left until the match starts. It's me. Oh, Maria can finally win back the world champion at some point. Well, somebody's got to lead him one way or another. And I know Finn Balor is saying that they are in the group with no leaders, but I think it's pretty ironic considering that he's been sending out other members of the group, which is much what leaders would do. So I think he's pretty much being he was being a little bit hypocritical himself. You know, sometime back when I was growing up, the match cards for those used to be a whole lot bigger. Like there was dozens of matches every pay-per-view event. But I feel like when I grow up, it's like the match cards just get a lot smaller. I'm just noticing it. I've noticed. It was Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. And there was something that Kevin Owens whispered to Cody Rhodes, and if any of you have any ideas as to what it could be about, feel free to type in the description below. Michin definitely pull off that. They pull off a huge battle. Definitely pulled off a huge, not great ads. Not great ads. Not a fan of those. Alright, so. No one cares. Nobody cares. Yeah.
But, you know, as I said, 6,000 people, Bret Hart here.
Actually, one. Well,
7 years later,
maybe after the Bash and Berlin, maybe when Dane Priest might take up Jey Uso's off from Waffle House.
it's the hottest ticket in town, and they're going to get an incredible event. You know, this is, we're going to make some
I hope they're right.
heard already, we are, tonight, this will be the highest grossing event in WWE,
I wouldn't doubt it.
event in WWE history. There was a record that was set in Clash of the Castle in Scotland. It was broken by Lyon, France. So excited.
Yeah, I've actually did more of this. This is the first. Germany's the first ever WWE pay-per-view in 27 years, I think it was. When I better see when the last pay-per-view was that took place in Japan. Or Germany, I mean. I don't know why I keep saying Japan.
In Germany, I know that, but I'm looking forward to wherever we're seeing in the WWE universe to bringing WWE in there. That's our commitment. We're going to be going everywhere internationally and try to bring WWE direct to you.
I remember it was 27 years ago. I'm not sure exactly when.
Passion. It almost feels like it's a monthly basis now in all these different countries from all our fans.
I think it was 27 years ago.
It's humbling. You know, we see how hard everybody works on it on a day in, day out basis. But where it really pays off is to be able to come to
Not really saying.
to fly to the other side of the pond, so to speak, and come to Germany.
Doesn't really
Just have
say.
people losing their minds over WWE right now. To be in France, same thing. To be wherever we are, we were just in Japan. Same.
Let's see.
You know, to be everywhere in the globe and to see that reaction.
Nice. Not really getting much.
Our WWE superstars are everywhere. You know, we were just at Fanatics.
Alright.
With Germany's voice of WWE, Sebastian
Said
and the people love Sebastian Hackle. They love this man. So I saw you earlier today and you told me how excited you
the
were.
best.
You've been the voice of WWE here for over 15 years, but you've also
I can imagine when Gunther gets here in his own time, people will make cheer. I think people are just gonna be cheering him on the whole time. Yeah, I think what would interest me most is that one of the pay-per-views would be Damian Priest versus the Demon Finn Balor himself, probably to close out their feud. That would truly be generational.
Here we are, these guys.
Yeah, that would just be truly generational.
Unbelievable. The fans have been amazing. We've been hanging out talking to people. As you can see, we have a big fan of the Terror Twins. We have some CM Punk fans as well. Can you ask the crowd?
Yep.
To ask who's going to win through a Punk? We got the answer here. I think they're very clear. It is a CM Punk situation in Berlin. Back to you guys. Thanks, Peter. What a wild weekend for WWE. Of course, SmackDown is last night. Of course, Bash in Berlin tonight in Berlin, Germany.
I think the Bloodline's definitely gonna be watching, and I think I might live stream NXT No Mercy. I don't know for sure.
No Mercy headlined, of course, by Page versus Henry, Perez versus Parker, and Monday Night Raw, live in Denver.
Alright, I'll be looking forward to that.
Well, it's been an amazing week interacting with the locals, and coming up next, we take a taste of Berlin as I, The Miz,
Of course, the Miz will be here.
And all that's good about the Berlin cuisine. You're not one of
I
men.
wonder how our truth. I actually wonder how our truth has been doing since his recent encounter with Bronson Reed. So Bronson Reed's kind of like been on a war path. It's kind of like been on a war path of destruction for I don't know. He's got Roxanne Perez, Jada Parker, at No Mercy tomorrow. So yeah, Ethan Page, Joe Andrew, we all believe in him. It's kind of hilarious when Andrew put on the concert with Ethan Page. It was actually, I was laughing hysterically at this guy. I thought it's at Ethan Page. That had me laughing at Ethan Page at this point.
So bad. That's so bad. Why would we do this? The greatest villain of all time was definitely Ivory, but I do not
The
believe
greatest wrestling villain of all time.
because she was
Honestly, I would say the person who founded WWE himself
especially with the
does
WWE.
not deserve to be named. Who should well not be named.
There was no heel greater than Stephanie McMahon. Personally, my opinion is that Vicky Guerrero is the best villain of all time, the most influential, especially to me. Excuse me!
Greatest wrestling villain of all time.
That's a bit of ego right there. Now that's ego right there. Who's the greatest villain in WWE right now? Well, that's gonna be a pretty.
Dominic Mysterio. He's a rotten son. He's a cheater. Probably Logan Paul. He's just the worst.
Yeah, I'd say it's a tie between Dominic Mysterio and Logan Paul. And they're
Rose, because it didn't let Jack on that damn door.
movie character would make a good WWE villain.
Because he actually came here.
With Thanos count, if it were me, I'd probably say Thanos. Yes.
So many. But I would go with Scarface. We've already had a somewhat version of that with Big Scott, Razor Ramon, so I would go with Scarface.
Draymond Green, he's already hated. He comes out there and he does all these.
What pro athlete would make a good WWE
And then you
villain?
don't want to take no accountability. Accountability
Well,
is really, really important.
what
When people see you not taking
would
accountability,
athletes?
you don't want to like it.
If it were me,
Hate this year because he was doing so well.
I would probably say.
Conor McGregor, I think, would be a pretty good villain, but I think he lifted a lot of his act anyway from WWE style.
Good question. I'm not sure. Probably Patrick Mahomes.
Undertaker hanging Big Boss Man.
I'd say probably Patrick Mahomes since he actually had been involved in helping Logan Paul beat down Jey Uso. So I think that'd be kind of my guess.
Ripped Rey Mysterio's mask, gave him a great right on the steel steps, blood everywhere. Find a boss. Talking about that boy Cody's mama. Come on, dog. Whooping him.
Or Big Boss Man dragging Big Show's dad's casket.
Now that's just disrespect right there.
Okay, and I'm gonna go Dominic Mysterio coming into SoFi Stadium in a police car because he got
Fits him considering he'd been arrested on Christmas in 2022, I think it was.
DDT Stephanie and Triple H was handcuffed. She was laying there unconscious.
And Joe, I highly doubt he'd probably last too long.
And we saw Triple H's reaction. That was by far the wildest thing.
Here in Berlin, the food's as daring and diverse as the city itself. From
I would love to
bratwurst
try
beer
it.
gardens,
I would love
you come for the cuisine, but you stay
to
for the
try out
culture.
some of the
Under Miz and this
stuff in
main
the.
event menu, and it's
I would love to
not
try out some of the foods that usually come in Berlin. They would be pretty interesting. Yeah, Mark Thalnion, I definitely spelled that wrong. Built in 1891, the ninth of the original 14 market halls, international street food vendors.
How are you? You alright?
Huh. Beats me. You're asking us. I don't know. I think the Miz definitely finds way to make things hilarious. When it comes to
I see why you're always back. Hi, how are you? I'm very good. Doing all right? Oh, man, you pull up. I work out here and there. So you got the best beauty you'll ever take. Hey.
yeah. Sign me up for that then.
All right, Karina, this place was absolutely incredible. So I am certifying Marco Hole 9 an A-lister. 100% A-lister. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's an A-lister. Thank you so much for taking
Hey, let's
the
select
We
yourself.
appreciate it. We will. And it's on to
Yeah.
the next spot.
Aerosol donuts or don't dough.
Thank you very much for having me.
Italy or dough. I definitely.
I'm excited about these donuts. Are you ready?
Made by hand daily, 95% organic ingredients locally sourced.
Look at this. These donuts are known as like roaches, right?
Ooh, those look like good. Those look like good, delicious food. I would definitely think. I would definitely be interested in that.
Good. Number one. I have tried all your fun goobers.
Wow, they made all that by hand. That's definitely. That's definitely impressive. That's definitely impressive. They definitely know what they're doing. They're probably they're almost like they're experts at the Prater Garden, Berlin's oldest beer garden, established 1837, has hosted live theater, film, and boxing events.
With history on tap since 1837, 600 people in this bad boy. This is Prater Garden.
Wow. Well, I guess this would be an interesting time to learn about learn about some German culture. Not while we're waiting for Bash in Berlin.
Someone corrected me on it's not a bratwurst, it's a bratwurst.
Well, I definitely know about the bratwurst. I grilled some of those myself. Well,
Incredible tip, right? It's been a
I've
blast
grilled some
here in
myself
Berlin.
before.
I've eaten a ton of food, donuts, fermented fish, all of it. Now we're drinking
I think the
beer.
Mist is definitely.
Thank you to all the gracious eateries that had us and made this night so spectacular. I'm Sid. This has been Main Event Menu, and Bash in Berlin is going to be
It sure will be.
Oh boy, they are chanting beer here outside Arena. I think the best time to tag in for Michael Cole. I think we got donuts on the desk. We're talking about
donuts. These are not donuts. These are not donuts. What are they? These are
My bad.
buns.
My bad. My
Well,
bad.
but I don't know what that is.
From Attilio Joe, I recommend the maple and bacon. Those
Do
are
I-
incredible. Old-fashioned Boston cream and a plain, and they are
I would like to try those myself.
Bacon really sounds appetizing, but I think I'm gonna need to go for a round donut.
Like the
Okay.
Miz, yeah, Big E, Jackie
I
Roman.
just think it's more appropriate for television.
I'm gonna jump in though because I'm intrigued. It reminds me a little bit of the the Luther burger. It's a hamburger. It's named after the late great Luther Vandross. It's a hamburger.
51 minutes left until Bash in Berlin.
Instead of the buns. So yeah, I would not typically think of having meat. Not bad. Not bad. Got a
Interesting.
I don't know what that means. I like the sound of it.
Wow.
Man, I mean, in that package, I saw the way you were looking at these donuts, Miz. The love is real. It's genuine.
I wanted them all.
Wow.
Like I wanted every single one of them, and I was like, guys, I'm on a diet.
Now,
How many did you try?
5 of them.
5. Wow.
they tried 5 of those donuts.
Well, listen, you
Or, I don't know what the Miz called them.
these donuts, the personal relationship between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk is a little
There's
bit
Drew
different.
McIntyre, one.
McIntyre's gonna rock that bracelet until the end of time, but we are talking about
He kind of reminds me of
has now literally
Jack
tied
Perry, I
them
think,
together,
because
whether it is a
with the
Texas bull rope, a Russian chain, or a good old-fashioned strap match. Once these two are bound together,
from
the animosity that's
AEW. I don't know why.
sight to behold. The following contest is a strap match.
We are in a strap
Let's get this will most likely be painful. I would not want to get my. I probably would not want to get myself mixed up in a strap match. Cause they from what I saw, they would most likely be extremely painful. So yeah, the Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are definitely going to be going at each other. And they're definitely gonna be going at each other.
Based on what you know about strap matches and the animosity between these two, I mean, what are you expecting out of this match tonight?
I'm expecting for things to go too far, as they have in this rivalry. My hope
I'm expecting pure chaos.
thing up, but my fear is it's gotten a little personal
That's
too far. When they said,
because
"No,
they've
let's
pretty
keep going.
much
Let's push it even further."
because they pretty much have been going at each other since
We're gonna see
2023, since
violent.
he came back from since CM Punk came back from WWE War Games. I think it really picked up at the Royal. I think it really picked up since the Royal Rumble.
I was like, I'm done. I quit. It hurts more than a kendo stick. It is.
So while waiting, might as well check out what we got going on in WWE Supercard.
Ready for this. He is prepared for this, and he wants this.
Then checking out some. Give a shot to Tom Sharpie Supercard of he's. A shout out to him for all the hard work he's put in to get to where he is in Supercard. So yeah. Okay, so we're checking out. We're gonna check out some WWE Supercard.
But the fans always get what they want, and they wanted, and they yearned, and they yelled, and they chanted his name, CM Punk, and that's exactly what we're getting right now. So this match is going to be one to be watched and one to be remembered for a long time.
It could be an all-timer. You think?
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be.
There's so much animus going into this, and look, you talk about Drew having the upper hand because of that, and I told Drew that oftentimes of all the people during the pandemic who put on for the company, that was Drew McIntyre, and I feel for him so much not having that moment in front of people, and then you finally get an opportunity to win a world title again, and in mere minutes.
Well, he brought that. Well, let's get this. Drew McIntyre kind of brought that on himself when he pretty much had it all, and then he just had to go antagonize CM Punk some more. I think him antagonizing CM Punk was a true downfall from his 5-minute World Heavyweight Championship reign. Yeah. So yeah, we've got on WWE Supercard. We got brand new special edition CM Punk card with the Macho Man Randy Savage in the background. He's actually the Battle Pass on Supercard this month.
I will say that he has come multiple times. I know Drew did not make
Okay, so let's do some Survivor Series.
But CM Punk has made it his personal mission to keep Drew from ever winning a title in WWE. So I think there is logic on both sides of the
Oh, someone's at the door.
I think it's gonna
I'll be right back.
nasty. It's gonna be must-see
Yeah.
television tonight between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Now the relationship between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, much different than the relationship between the two that we just talked about. In fact, this is a hand-picked challenger for Cody Rhodes. What do you make of that, Miz? Of Cody picking his challenge?
I said this before, I don't like it. I don't like when a champion comes out and goes, hey, I'm going to give you a championship opportunity. When you're a challenger, you want to earn the right to be the challenger. And I don't think Kevin Owens believes that. He was like, look,
I'm back. Oh, what did I do? Darn it, not ads again. And the rest.
Hi. Are you thinking about purchasing a home, but you've taken a step?
Maybe. I don't know.
I have been thinking about who I would like to defend my championship against at Bash in Berlin. Kevin, I'd like to face you. I don't deserve a title match. I really don't. Title matches need to be earned. I've done nothing to earn it. Look at my win-loss record over the last year. I don't deserve it. I appreciate it. I really do. But I'm not the guy, man. I'm not. You deserve it. I haven't forgotten the sacrifices that you made. Every time I needed somebody in the trenches, you were there to be in the trenches for me.
I think Kevin Owens is definitely someone who deserves a title reign. Cause
I see. At Bash in Berlin, it's Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, WWE Championship.
this would be his first ever. Maybe this might be his first ever title match with that.
No one's really capable.
This is probably his first ever title match without any.
Cares about one person, himself. If you think that you have me all figured out, you're gonna realize.
There's one who what I thought actually my grandmother actually gave me these. But actually,
You kinda had it coming. Cody, you and I have never had that kind of relationship, so that's not gonna happen. And as far as Waller and Theory are concerned,
well, this is what they get for trying to talk. Look, you're gonna talk trash like Kevin Owens. They prepare for him to come at you.
just don't want you to think I asked for this tag match. Set you up. All I can do is take it. Be ready for what happens next.
I think he.
You can't win this WWE Championship, but you will. It looked like had I not turned right when I turned, that you were going to hit me right in the back with it. Come on, Cody. Yesterday marked 8 years since
Yeah.
the night I won the Universal Championship. People tell me the only reason you won the title is because of Triple H. Tainted that reign. To this day, I'm still bitter. So let me ask you this. What's going to happen when I beat you and I become WWE? Are you hearing yourself? Tainted victory? I am going to defeat you. Nothing will be tainted about it. When it's over, will we still be friends?
That's where he whispers. Just remember, you asked for this. That's what he whispered. He did ask for Kevin Owens to be his next opponent, so I think he might come out.
Kicking off back in Berlin here in about 40 minutes time. And what a city Berlin is.
He's got
And I
40
got to
minutes.
see some of the sights last night. Try some of the turnstiles. It is a beautiful city, very deserving of WWE's first.
He could. I'm just doing whatever I need to do. Not now. Yeah, this is a real fit on me yet. Find out what the hell. Find out the square. I also got this thing here. Actually showing me this thing, so.
But it's all about the undisputed WWE Championship. Rhodes, Owens, in Berlin. Cody, Kevin, first First, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Tell the WWE Universe how long you guys have known one another. Kevin, I'll let you start. How long have you known Cody? What were your initial first impressions?
Probably met Cody in 2015 when I came up to the main roster. I already knew Dusty. Just because of that, I already liked Cody before I even met him. He might have a different version of it. I liked him right away.
We did get along right off the bat, to the point where there's a photo of I think my dad's statue gets unveiled. All family.
So that's the Dusty Rhodes statue.
On the outside, it still fits though. It still works. Yeah. My
Let's
journey
see if
away
he's
from WWE, a huge part of it is Kevin. Simply because Kevin said, hey, here are the people, here are their numbers, but also he contacted those people, said this Cody guy, he's alright.
Even after he left, like I was watching his matches on whatever independent promotion he worked in. I saw the Cody that he wanted to be here that he didn't get to be.
Yeah.
And I remember texting him after, like that's it.
From that perspective, Kevin, how did it feel for you personally watching Cody finish the story at WrestleMania this year?
I mean, it was incredible.
Definitely good to see Cody finally finish his story after at WrestleMania.
If given the opportunity, and he was right. And that to see him win the title was like a last missing piece.
We keep talking about the roller coaster journey that you've both been on. Kevin, you've acted quite literally as a teammate to Cody on numerous occasions throughout this battle.
She's like a team player to him.
Why were you so hesitant to accept this opportunity?
I just don't think I deserve it. I have had a very poor win-loss record, and I think that stuff matters. I remember Triple H getting handed a title, and I hated it. Sorry, Hunter. I hated it. I was so upset, and I don't want our audience to feel that way.
So why wasn't the mention of the name Roman Reigns that finally flipped the
Well,
switch?
because what he did over the last 4 years, to me personally, and pretty much everybody on the roster, is also despicable. And now that he loses it, I really don't think he should have waltzed right back in to get another shot. Nicholas was putting him in a situation
I
where it's
kind of
either
understand that.
either you take it or you lose it. I'm gonna take it.
I can.
We had done it in a different way. Maybe a tournament. Maybe that's
Yeah, I would have appreciated the opportunity to earn it. You know what I mean? But it's all now anyway. I just am not thrilled about how I got there.
Well, he did help Cody Rhodes, so I'm sure that was opportunity earning enough. Shouldn't that be?
that you handpicked Kevin Owens because you personally feel you have a better chance of defeating Kevin. Is that the case? No, not at all. Actually, so let's run them. AJ Styles, Solo Sikoa, Logan Paul. I think Kevin Owens can beat all those individuals.
I do think I can beat all those guys. I do. I haven't. You know, I haven't in a while.
As someone who's known you for quite a few years, this does not sound like a Kevin Owens that I've ever known. Kevin Owens full of doubt.
That's so much
Falling into
different side in the.
But it's not doubt. It's not doubt. I don't walk in confident or arrogant anymore. I just walk in realistic.
I can't recall a time in pro wrestling, sports entertainment history where it says, hey, I think you should have the opportunity to fight for the biggest prize in the game. And the person said, no, it's Kevin's exact words, I don't want it. And
That's not what I said.
well, in the
I
ring,
never said I didn't want it. Of course I want it, just like everyone else would. I just didn't want it like that.
well, actually, when you
I
said
wanted to earn it so that I could at least look in the mirror and go, okay, I worked my way there and I did it.
Now that's what
is there any chance that this
question.
matchup at
The
Bash
humble.
Berlin
That's
or temporarily affects
put
your
a
personal
down to earth guy.
No, I don't think so. I'm excited to be in this. It's the first BLE in Germany. The crowd is really
There's a side to him I've never seen before.
give everything I can. I don't have a choice. If I don't, my daughter will want to kill me. I'm gonna do everything I can to win this title.
I am more locked in. I'm more dialed into this than I've ever been. This is the quarterback spot. I don't intend to give a ball to anybody, even someone who's actually a close friend. Well, gentlemen, for both your sake, I hope the friendship remains intact. But either way, I'm sure we're in for a classic at Bash.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be a once in a lifetime I'm sure it'll be a once in a lifetime match.
Well, in just about 34 minutes, that match will
That's
kick off Bash
pretty much his way of righting
Look at the beautiful
any
scenery
wrongs that he's
here in Berlin,
done
Germany,
throughout
at the first BLE ever be held
throughout his career.
We mentioned a couple times that Kevin Owens has not held a championship, singles championship in WWE since 2017. Now, I don't like to give Grayson Waller credit for a lot of things, but he did
So it's
bring
34 minutes till Bash in Berlin.
betraying his quote-unquote friends. Do you believe that Kevin Owens in this situation is capable of just having an honorable match against his friend?
I think he definitely is. And he also apologized to Kofi. I think he is.
Well,
He's someone who has done this for many, many years. I do think, when I think of the spectrum of good and evil, I think Kevin, during his career, has probably has the greatest spectrum. I think you see a guy who is incredible, a family man.
yeah, I think so too.
Just
Yeah.
a great, great guy. But when Kevin takes that turn, and you see him on the other side, you see a level
Run for the hills.
a level of anger, of intensity, of
He'd
evil.
run
That's
for the
Kevin
hills,
Owens. I
pretty
don't know if I
much.
want to see anymore. But the Kevin Owens with one championship,
He,
that formula for Kevin when he showed up
Kevin
in
Owens,
NXT,
when he's
that level
fired
of
up, he
intensity,
will be
that
fired up.
title, that was honestly Kevin at his best. I like this version of Kevin.
I do charities, and yes, I would cheat to win a WWE champ. I would do whatever. If I get that opportunity, I'm taking that opportunity, becoming a champion, and I know what Kevin Owens is going through.
Yeah.
I've been where he has been, where you just
He's
feel
had a lot.
you
He's
lose,
pretty much had a lot on his
and you're
mind.
like, am I ever going to get it back? And then you get that one opportunity, that one time, that
Well.
one thing that sets it off, that sets you on fire, that says, you know
Yeah.
what, I can do this with the best of
They
them.
say a
And I
different
know
guy
it's
for
me,
playing
Cody Rhodes. I think
in
he's making
WWE's
mistakes. I
career.
think he's taking the easy way out. I think he sees that Kevin Owens is
Not
down
that
on his
the
luck.
not that
It
lost
feels like,
belts being
I'm
Chris
turning
would
up.
work.
You know what? You're my next opponent. You may not think so. You may not think so. And all these fans by his merch may not think so. But I know so. I know Cody Rhodes.
So you think Cody Rhodes isn't as innocent as he seems? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
He's being strategic.
Oh, he signs autographs, kiss babies. Oh, yeah, he does all the baby face stuff.
So what you're trying to say,
Yeah.
like, thinking Kevin was the easy way out? A former world champion?
I don't think I see Kevin taking the easy way. He's definitely earned. I think he's definitely earned his chance at the championship, considering that he's helped out Cody with the bloodline. He's helped him no matter what the situation was with the bloodline. So that's definitely championship earning. That was definitely the way to earn the championship for sure. Yeah, Colgate Legacy titles. Available now at WWE shop.
I was very, very young when I won my first tattoo. I don't know exactly what age it was, but it was probably when I started watching wrestling, to be completely honest, and started listening to the music that I listened to. My mum has a couple of tattoos, and then we have my dad, who, like, he's the nicest man that you could ever meet. Like, he just straight up looked like a biker growing up.
Wow.
So I always grew up, like, looking at his tattoos and, like, wanting to color them in as a kid and thinking it felt really cool. My mum wasn't really fond of me getting tattoos.
I mean,
But they also weren't
I
watching
mean,
me wrestling. And then they started
I
doing
get it.
my
I
back, so,
mean,
like,
who
now
would be
it's a lot
fond of
easier. I just go, yeah, I've got
their
another one, and she
child
goes,
getting
"Can I
tattoos?
see it?" And as soon as I
Yeah, I mean,
saw it,
I don't know if I would at first I wouldn't really be sure if I probably wouldn't really be too fond of my child getting tattoos. I probably wouldn't be too fond of that.
So he didn't really care. My nonna, on the other hand, which is my mum's mum, she did not like it. She's old school Italian, and she wasn't very fond of the tattoos. She's always like, "Oh, another one? Why? No. You make
Yeah.
my nonna feel so bad. Why?"
Going.
That's exactly what she sounds like. She would always say it like that.
Here you go.
Thank
Did
you.
you try those masks on?
I did.
Did they work?
Yeah.
That went the good with eyes? I
Yeah.
wasn't sure you'd be able to see.
Yeah, I can see fine.
Oh, good.
All right.
about her tattoos. I don't like that. We always try and tell stories as best as we can. That's our job. It's really cool to see how far tattoos have come in WWE, especially for women. At the time that I started, there wasn't really any women with tattoos. I feel like I've sort of stepped in that role, and I'm showing that tattoos can be beautiful and you can have tattoos and it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't define who you are. Why am I getting judged by the art of my body when you should be judging my personality and what I do? Like, you should be watching me wrestle and going, oh, she's a good wrestler. You should be watching my promos and be like, oh, she's a good talker. Oh, she's good at her job. Don't judge me on my tattoos. It's really cool to see how far everything's gone, and it's got to the point of me, like, having to jump through hoops and, like, hide my tattoos and hide my personality in a way. To now, you see it on action figures, you see it in the game, you see it on WWE 2K, you see it in COD. It's so cool to see, and me and my tattoo artist talk about it all the time. Like, we send the photos back and forth, and she's so stoked that her art gets to be, like, in something where it can live forever in a way. Me telling the story through my tattoos, but also telling everyone about everything that I've gone through in this long journey, and it's not only, like, symbolizing the growth of Rhea Ripley and what I've accomplished, but it's also like documenting the little things that I've done in between, which is really cool.
Definitely have a way of words, that's for sure.
Welcome back to the show. You are watching the countdown to Bash in Berlin. We are now less than 30 minutes away from things getting underway here. But did you know Berlin has more bridges than Venice? There are around 1,700 bridges in Berlin. It's also well known that Berlin has more waterways than Amsterdam, Stockholm, and Venice combined. So if you don't know, now you know. Here's Sebastian Hackle.
Thank you, guys. I'm standing here with the pride of Austria and Germany, the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. How are you feeling?
I feel very good, thank you.
You said yesterday at the kickoff show, Avatschen links, Avatschen rechts, und dann gehen wir heim. A slap left, a slap right, and then we're going home. Is it that easy against Randy Orton, a 14-time World Heavyweight Champion?
No, it's not going to be that easy, obviously. Yeah, Randy's a 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, but what my takeaway is from that he lost it 14 times too. And I won it once, and I'm not planning on losing it ever again. So, yeah, that's my mindset going into that today.
The fans sang, so ein Tag, so wunderschön wie heute. What a wonderful day. Is it the best day, the greatest day in your career so far?
I don't know. Every time I step in the ring, it's a very special thing to me. But it's very special to be here in Berlin tonight. And, yeah, be a representative of the German-speaking wrestling community. And, yeah, it's a big responsibility too. But, yeah, I'm here to be in those situations with a lot of pressure. And yeah, I can't wait today to go out there and be the World Heavyweight Champion and defend my title against one of the greatest of all time.
The calm before the storm. Guys, back to you.
It's Gunther.
Sebastian, thank you so much. Well, if there's one thing that can't be denied about Gunther, it is that the man thrives under pressure. I mean, since entering WWE, he has spent over 75% of his time as a WWE superstar holding a championship, but we heard them both mention it. He's up against a 14-time world champion in Randy Orton. We bring that up a lot. My question is, what made Randy Orton capable of winning a world championship 14 times? Why is he so great?
I think he's arguably the best in-ring technician of this era. I think he has a certain smoothness. You know, I think so many of the people who've been in the ring with Randy talk about him with such reverence, and I think sometimes fans don't really understand, but everything he does is so intentional. Every movement, no wasted breath, no wasted word. He has a certain presence. He has an ability, a technical ability that I think people are starting to appreciate more now. But he is so precise in everything he does, and I think that is one reason why he is on many people's Mount Rushmores for the greatest of all time. But I think Gunther also makes a great point. We talk about title reigns often, and there's so much honor in having a dozen, 13, 14 different world championship runs. But there is also something to say about a man who is going to hold an intercontinental title for 666 days. I think Gunther also has designs to hold this world title for many, many days, something that he is not going to let go of anytime soon.
It does feel, though, like Gunther is kind
Definitely
of
has.
downplaying the career of Randy Orton, right?
I said it, I don't care, whatever. I'm going to
smack a spliff, smack a knife, and just go home. That's it. It's like, it's so calm, cool, and collected before a huge, this is his first title defense. I'm never that calm before a title defense.
But Gunther's always been that way. He's always carried himself like he belonged here from
I'm
day
not
one.
that guy, though. Like, I don't know how he's able to do that and literally just walk in. Like, he's going to walk in. The fans are going to be electric. It's going to be crazy. And then Randy's going to walk in. I hear voices in my head. The fans are going to be singing the song. And he's just going to stand there and just look. And just be calm, cool, and collected. That's not me. I'm going through everything in my head, what I need to do to make this amazing.
Well, listen, Randy Orton has been in this position many times in his career. We'll see how he fares tonight against Gunther, who seems unflappable, to your point, Miz. But Michael Cole did sit down with Randy Orton ahead of this match. Here is part 2 of that interview.
One of the things that's cool heading into Bash in Berlin is something that probably would have never been done in the past, and that's the fact that King of the Ring,
Right.
you and Gunther have this unbelievable match.
Right.
He beats you.
Right.
Put your shoulders up.
Exactly.
Obviously a mistake in the ring.
Yep.
We would have moved on.
Of course.
That night,
Forgot about it.
right, that night Triple H said, referee's decision, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
Now we're going back to give you the opportunity that you should have had.
I love the fact that we can do this little callback, go back to the King of the Ring and say, hey, Gunther.
Yeah, Randy Orton didn't really get his shoulder down when he
never
was.
got the chance to beat Priest for the title at SummerSlam, so I want my shot. And it's just, it's a great story, and it's real.
That match was fabulous.
Thank you.
You guys,
I was happy with it.
that was the first time you were in the ring with Gunther, right?
Yes, yeah.
He is physical, isn't he?
Yeah, it's, the fans see it, whether they like him or hate him, he's one of a kind. When I first came back in November, he would have been on the short list of guys that I would have wanted to kind of watch out for because I wasn't there on that confidence level where I knew that, you know, I could handle a power bomb or I could handle one of those clotheslines. I'm at the point now where I really feel confident going into this thing. Like, I'm flying my wife to Berlin to watch. I have the feeling that the energy in that venue is going to be just really cool to be a part of, and I don't want her to sit at home and watch. I want her to be there for it, and I can't wait for this match. Gunther and I aside, I can't wait to hear how the fans react to us.
I'm excited to sit out there and call this thing because I want to see how they're going to react to Randy Orton.
Sure.
Are they going to sing the song? Are they going to cheer for you? Is it going to be thunderous? And then you've got a man in Gunther who was born in Austria, just across the border.
Right.
He cut his teeth in Germany on the independent scene. He's really a hero to many of the people in that country.
He's a living legend over in Europe. You know, that's exactly what he is. So it's going to be interesting. But you know, I'm the legend killer, baby. So hey.
You know, you talk about all the talent Gunther has, right?
Yes.
Why do you think he had to dig the dirt?
Your grandfather was a screw-up. Your father was a screw-up. To you, Randy Orton, you are the biggest screw-up of them all.
The match is already set. This is for the title, and the prize that's on the line makes this match what it is. If I'm Gunther, the only reason I would try to make it personal is because I think that maybe this Randy Orton's got a leg up on me. So I need to do everything I can, you know. Did it bother me? Yeah, I mean, no one wants to hear anything, you know, negative said about their family or themselves for that matter.
Yeah.
But did it really get under my skin? Not at all.
Couple final questions. The first is this. You are creeping closer to history. 14-time world champion, tied with Triple H for second of all time. If you win at Bash in Berlin, become a 15-time world champion, second place to yourself, one win behind John Cena, Ric Flair. Do you think about it?
Being tied with Hunter at 14 and only being behind Flair and John, I mean, I'm in a really good spot already. But that's not to say that if I could break yet another record, and that being holding this prize more than anybody else or getting closer to being the man that beats Flair's record or Cena's record, like, I mean, come on, that's every little boy's dream, every little girl's dream. I've beaten a lot of records, I've set some records, there's a lot of them, but if there was one record that I really wanted to go after, it was definitely me to hold that title more than anybody else, but I think it's probably the hardest record to achieve at this point in my career.
20 years ago, you became the youngest world champion in history. 20 years later, you are a surefire Hall of Fame. It's my honor and privilege to be able to call most of your matches in your career. Watching your growth to where you've become today is absolutely sensational. Good luck against Gunther. I'm hoping you win number 15.
Thanks.
Go out there and do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Randy.
Yeah, man.
What a great interview from Michael Cole. Big thanks to Randy Orton for taking the time. You know, a lot of talk about history there, about the record, about being able to still potentially break it and set a new record. You guys are both pro athletes, right? And pro athletes never know when their last championship is going to be. How much do you think he thinks about it?
All the time. Because I think about it all the time. You never know when your next championship is, when your next opportunity is. You never know when your next match is. So you want to make everything great. So it's on Randy's mind all the time. I guarantee it.
Definitely so. And, you know, I think legacy is something, and obviously, you know, think of the legacy, his faction with Cody in it many years ago. But legacy is something that Randy's been thinking a lot about. He's thinking about, he's closer, unfortunately, to the end than he is to the beginning. And now he's someone who wants to think, how can I cement my legacy the very, very best? And beating Gunther here in Germany to get that next championship, to move past the title with Triple H, that would really put a stamp on Randy's legacy. He's already certified, but that takes his legacy to another level.
And maybe the difference between the two, it's interesting, right? Because Gunther is in the early chapters of writing his legacy, and Randy Orton is trying to put, you know, the polishing final touches on his. But I think we can all agree that Randy Orton's not going to take this opportunity for granted. I don't know that you can say with as much certainty that Gunther wouldn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to see some RKOs out of nowhere tonight. Let's
Yeah?
put it that way. That's what I feel. I feel like we're going to see a lot of RKOs. Whether it's
Out of
1, 2,
nowhere.
3, it might just be one. You never know.
Well, see, but actually, when Gunther was talking about doing the neck bridges, to prepare for the RKO, I love his approach, his sports-like approach. I'm ready, so Gunther's going to be prepared for everything that Randy brings.
All right. Well, listen, we are getting closer and closer to showtime here. We are just over 15 minutes away from Bash in Berlin. We're going to step aside for a quick time.
Little
Don't go
over
anywhere, though.
15
Coming up on
minutes
the
left,
other
so
side,
Bash in
Kathy
Berlin
Kelly
starts.
is going to chat with CM Punk ahead of his match against Drew McIntyre. Stick around.
This fall, the baddest brand in live sports has a new home. I'm talking about history. Here we go.
East Fist, don't lie, baby.
You got to be kidding me. I'm only speaking facts. NXT on the CW premieres Tuesday, October 1st. So I'm right now preparing for Bash in Berlin, preparation for a professional wrestling match, especially a match as important as a World Heavyweight Championship match. It's very specific and always depends on the opponent. So I'm here to let everybody in a little bit how I prepared to square up with Randy Orton in Berlin. The best professional wrestlers in the world are highly intelligent people. This simulates almost every throw, every suplex where you need to explode out of your hips. The things that really matter and really are effective have been around forever. It's all very simple.
Everyone told to see how this turns
The
out.
Olympics with breakdancing. This exercise is the most basic foundation in our profession, a neck bridge. Every wrestler needs to be able to master that to some degree. Going into the match with Randy, obviously the RKO. It's a nasty fall with the chin on his shoulder. I'm obviously trying to protect my neck, build it up. So maybe if he lands an RKO again, I will take a little bit less damage. Before I came to WWE, I was only really focused on being able to throw big strikes with my right hand because I was outsizing a lot of people there, so I never needed my left. But now in WWE, the competition is on a different level. I step in and trap.
It's like Gunther's trying to cope with the counter strikes to Randy Orton's RKOs. This could be a bit of a problem for Randy. This would be a bit of a problem.
Randy successfully built up this stigma around him with the unbelievable one. I think Randy can. He gets hot-headed and that doesn't happen to him. Randy Orton might be
He's definitely.
the 14th
I'd
time
say Gunther's definitely
world
come a
champion.
long way since
That means
being on
he
the
only
indie
lost it
scene.
14 times. I'm not questioning Randy's physical ability. I'm not questioning his skill. None of it. The one thing I question of Randy is his heart. Because that's where he's weak. So Randy, please, when you come to Berlin, get yourself together and show up strong.
That's some words of encouragement for him. Weak things break. It's been 8 months of them going at each other's throats.
For the first time in 10.5 years, CM Punk is in a one-on-one matchup in WWE. And for the first time ever, he goes one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. There's a man running around with a bracelet with my wife's name on it.
And his dog.
And I'm going to get my pound of flesh. The referee, Seth Rollins, is letting these guys do everything to one another. And Punk letting his emotions get the better of him. Rollins picked it up off the mat as the referee. Going on Slade to X, but Rollins is out. Are you kidding me? Going on Slade to Rollins. A low blow.
Same move he pulled in Scotland at Clash at the Castle.
I prayed for this, and the big man made it happen. Me.
This is far from over.
All these times, you've screwed me over. In front of my family, my friends, my country. You won the battle. You didn't win the war. Guess who's still in my corner, Punk? Your stupid-looking dog, Larry, and your lovely wife, AJ.
I just love for AJ Lee to make a return and beat the living crap out of Drew McIntyre for everything he's done to CM Punk.
I'm not a demon. When pushed, I'm Satan himself. Every time I get knocked down, I get back up.
Now that's
Because I am the best in the world.
now
My biggest
that's
hater is my biggest
true
fan. So I went ahead and I made
empowerment.
Drew a bracelet. August 31st, Bash in Berlin. Strap the violence that I'm going to bring upon you. CM Punk is scared of Drew McIntyre.
I don't think CM Punk's scared of anything at all.
There are consequences to your actions. I am going to make your life a living hell.
Yeah.
You're no longer the best in the world. I am. There's nothing in the world that's going to stop
There's definite war with each other. They've definitely been at war with each other.
I am here with CM Punk, and Punk, you have been quite vocal about the physical pain that you plan on inflicting on Drew McIntyre this evening. But can you elaborate on that and the emotional damage that you plan to deal out to him tonight?
You know, the closer we get to bell time, the more weight I feel on my shoulders. You know, this is a fight, and it's personal. So yeah, I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna try to inflict every single piece of damage that he did to me over the last 6 months, and that's physically as well as mentally. I'm fighting for my pride. I'm fighting for my family, and I'm gonna make sure he's fighting for his life.
Thank you so much for your time. Look forward to seeing that this evening, and I'm going to send it out to the people.
This is gonna be one heck of a battle.
That they hate each other, right? I'm sure that McIntyre feels the exact same way that CM Punk feels. The question is, who hates who more? Like, how do you get an upper hand in a strap match?
I don't know, but Drew has referred to this as
Well, I think look at the other strap matches, like Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke Nakamura, or even the one that Dusty himself, or even the match that made Dusty Rhodes.
to torture this man, to inflict so much damage. Mind you, you have to incapacitate your opponent to touch 4 of the corners to win this match. To do that much damage, to make sure this man cannot move to hit 4 of these corners. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a ton of damage. I think Drew is looking not just to win this match, but I think he's looking to inflict pain. I think he's looking to torment. I think he's looking to take this beyond the realm of just winning a match. He wants to torture and abuse this man.
Watch the demeanor of CM Punk in that interview. We're not seeing the pipe bomb type of stuff. We're seeing something that's more than just a mic drop. It's personal. You can feel it. You can see it in his eyes. He's ready. He's prepared. And let's just hope that he's not so worried about putting pain on Drew McIntyre that he forgets he's got to win. Because sometimes he gets the best of you.
He can get clouded by the fact that it's so personal. And we're talking about his family, right? I mean, you guys both compete. People have used your personal life against you, I'm sure, as well. How much does that affect?
They pulled the personal cards on each other.
That's what he's trying to do. That's why he brought all these things into it. That's why he takes the bracelet with Punk's wife's name on it. He's getting in his head.
Yeah, but the problem is that I think sometimes in combat sports, they often tell you, you don't want to make it personal. You want to be calm. You want to make the right decisions, because that anger, that vitriol, that can take you to places where you're not prepared to make the best choices, where you don't have the best judgment. And that is my fear. Because it's so personal, it is now extended beyond the bonds of being able to effectively win a match. Now we're out for blood. And I'm not sure that Punk and Drew, honestly, I'm not sure they're in the best place to actually focus on winning the match. I think it's about inflicting as much damage as
Probably
possible.
that's where he got into at this point.
Like, all right, that's gravy on top.
I feel like the fans are going to win as we're talking about this match, because that's what we want to see. We want to see Drew beat up Punk and Punk beat up Drew, and we just want to see an amazing, incredible match that we can remember for the rest of our lives.
And they're not going to be able to get away from the pain. Like, whoever does at certain points of this match get the upper hand. I mean, they're strapped together. So it's like, there's no getting away. You can't run.
I don't think either will want to run.
Oh, my
I
God.
think they want to run towards each other and just whoop one another.
Yeah, it might be a while before we see either of these guys after this match. Depending.
Did you get enough sleep?
For now. Yep.
Thank you.
You?
No.
On what goes down between CM
Hand, which is kind of one of the worst things you want to hear in wrestling, because it means, hey, you're good at what you do.
That line. It's a backhand hand. Oh, thank you very much.
Right, but you're just essentially a utility guy. You're a guy that we can plug in. And hey, here's Cody's friend. Help him out with the bloodline. I think the fear is Kevin is so incredibly talented, but winning a world championship.
There's the commentary team making their entrance.
It all depends what happens tonight. If KO does what he needs to do to beat Cody, and Cody's little chapter ends, the story ends, I don't think Cody's going to be very happy with that situation.
I don't think so.
I think there's a good possibility that we see a Kevin, a darker Kevin. We haven't seen it in a while.
I think we need to see that Kevin.
Isn't that weird? At the word, maybe?
I think he's a great guy.
There's Wade back.
But when there's a title on the line, or when there's something.
Well, there's Wade Barrett making his entrance now, so it won't be long before the other WWE superstars make theirs.
None of these fans will be chanting KO's name if he loses. People don't like losers, they like winners.
Either way, I think we're the very best version of Kevin.
All right, as we wind down here and get ready to take things inside Uber Arena, what are you guys most intrigued by tonight or looking forward to?
I'm very excited for this tag team match. You know, I feel like we've seen real
For me, it's probably going to be the World Heavyweight Championship match.
Team Rhea or Team Liv?
I'm Team Rhea. Come on now, Team
I'm
Karen.
just asking. I mean, it's a
There's
fair
big,
question.
that's Big E for ya.
I'm very excited for that match. There's a lot of personal animus in that match.
We talked a lot about it. I can't wait to see a strap match. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, they hate each other. There's nothing better than again when two people hate each other, they go in the ring and just beat each other up.
Yeah, but there's also the homecoming of Gunther. You know,
Bash Williams coming up next.
it's going to be incredible fun to talk about.
Yeah, it is a stacked match card. To say the very least here for the first ever premium live event in Germany. I'm excited for Randy Orton versus Gunther. There's just something about Gunther that I have to watch like every single
In Berlin, by the way. I'm curious to see are the fans going to be going for Randy Orton or Gunther?
It's going to be going for something. It's going to be Gunther for sure. But it's just a lot of respect for Randy as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, very much so.
They might be conflicted. But as we've mentioned many times on the show, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and Kevin
Here comes
Owens
Bash in
getting
Berlin.
Bash in Berlin. The time is now. Thank you guys for watching. Let's send it over to Michael Cole.
Alright. Here we go.
Thanks a lot, Jackie. And this is Berlin, the capital city of Germany, the largest city in this country, based on the main
Here we go. Bash in Berlin coming up next.
Today, from the Uber Arena in Berlin, Germany, comes a brand new event.
This is going to be wild.
Here we go.
This is absolutely epic.
WWE Bash in Berlin. Today, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Streaming exclusively on Peacock.
He's got one shoulders down. Gunther with the win. He's clear the ring. Wait a minute. I'd love to get another angle on that pinfall attempt.
Today, from the Uber Arena in Berlin.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, Randy's shoulder was knocked out. It's good to see it get a restart. Okay. Okay, so that was. Okay, so that was the countdown. So it looks like we're kicking it off now. It looks like we're kicking this off right about now. So probably will be a little bit before. Probably will be a little bit before.
Your bet's not perfect, but at War Games, we love them all.
Shut up. Don't care.
They're pretty spot on, honestly.
Okay, so where's okay. Let's see if I can find any. Okay, I think I found one.
It is also the home of the state-of-the-art arena known as the Uber Arena. And for the first time ever, Germany is hosting a premium live event for
Okay, I think I found one.
Fans have been camped out for the last couple of days for MASH in Berlin.
Okay, here we go. Time to
And they're here to see a local hero, the World Heavyweight Champion,
There he is.
against the man known as the WWE's Apex Predator.
Yep, dude. Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, a 14-time world champion.
His career's almost. His career has been generational, Randy Orton. I don't think I remember. I don't think there's a rivalry that can get any more personal than the one that's CM Punk and Randy Orton. I mean, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, my bad. My mind is not thinking correctly. There come the Terror Queens. They definitely look like the Bonnie and Clyde. Here we go. There's KO. Alright, here we go. We're getting ready for this now. One of his friends that he's been doing the trenches with during the Bloodline years.
We are at the what's next business. What's next? That's pretty damn special.
The making of Bash in Berlin.
WWE is certainly finding its footing overseas lately. This time, its destination, Berlin.
The cool thing about going overseas, the crowds are so unpredictable to be in the sea of people. It's a surprise to us. It's a surprise to all the superstars.
I didn't quite get it. This will definitely be all. It would be the greatest slash. This would be the greatest. Oh my. I'm sure Kaiser will be by his side. This will definitely be once in a lifetime opportunity. For Kevin Owens to have the uninterrupted Universal Championship match. For Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes have an uninterrupted, undisputed championship match with each other. I'm definitely going to be watching.
Kevin Owens.
Let's see. Where is a good boy? Let's see. Where? Okay. So. Let's see. There's Kevin Owens. Looks like the WWE Championship match is the first. Hey, well, okay, it was definitely pumped up. Seeking first world championship since 2017. Go for it, KO. Give it everything you got.
Kevin Owens did not want this match tonight. Cody Rhodes insisted that he earned it. And now Kevin Owens has an opportunity to once again.
I think he's definitely earned it for sure.
Champion.
I think he's definitely earned it. This will be fun. This will be quite fun to watch. There's Manu, DL, and Sebastian Knight. So, here comes Cody. Will the friendship last after this match? We will find out soon enough. At the Bash in Berlin. So here comes Cody. Here we go. And there's the Lion and Loud meter, whatever the thing's called. I think it's where it captures the fans' reactions to whenever the superstar comes out. So it went past 100, that's for sure. I think it's the countdown for the match starts. Let's see where we go with this. Here we go.
Introducing the challenger from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds, Kevin
Darn it. Alright. Let's see.
I want to encourage you to support judicial watch in a
Darn
very
ads.
special way, which is to
It's definitely. I kind of want to see like find the voice thing. See if we can find it somewhere here. Okay, nope, that's not it. So I think my prediction is going to be. So I think Cody Rhodes. I'm thinking either. I definitely think Cody Rhodes wins and then turns heel, and Cody Rhodes wins and then Kevin Owens turns heel, or Kevin Owens wins and then Cody Rhodes turns heel. I don't know for sure. Okay, looks like it's starting. Get off.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
That's good.
Doing so first, Randy is most likely not going to have interference. So that's
Right.
there you go, the fans will
Okay, come on. Where is it? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, I guess it's it either. Alright. Alright. So let's see if I can find it here. Nope. Darn it, where is it? Let's go to this guy's. Not.
Wrestling at 1:16 in the afternoon.
I think either Kevin Owens or Cody Rhodes may turn heel. That's what I'm predicting. One of my predictions are. Either one of them might turn heel. I don't know for sure which one it'll be. Well, I guess it's up to us to find out.
Do you guys think Cody Flag is actually injured? Yes or no, chat?
I know people say that Cody Rhodes might have a knee injury, but no one really knows that for sure. So, do you guys think Cody Rhodes had an injury?
This is insane, man. Listen to this crowd.
I'm listening loud and clear.
This is unbelievable. Cody missed. Kevin Owens stepped on.
Who will it be? Who will win? Cody Rhodes or Kevin Owens?
Boys, we're live on TikTok. We actually did it. We did it. We're live on the TikTok machine. Sorry, TikTok.
Alright. So I'm thinking if there will be a title change at this point. I'm just wondering if that's possible. Okay, so.
You don't have fans? Damn. Oh. All right on.
So. Come on. I know there's that voice recording somewhere. So I think I might have to end this for now until I think I might have to end this lesson for now. So until I find something proper to record on Bashing Berlin. So I think if I don't find it, I might do a video on the results of Bashing Berlin. So if you like me, so make sure you subscribe and leave a like so that way you can get all the information. You can get all the results on Bash Berlin. I will see you when it's over. Bye.